Look who I've stumbled across in the paddock. I have stumbled across the lovely, amazing Alex Ninovic. I've met your dad. He's fantastic.
Yes.
Is he here every race?
Yes, he's here every race.
Brilliant. You've just had your first race of the weekend. It is Saturday, and you started fifth. And once again, you've overtaken and made the podium. So let everyone know how your race went.
Yeah, so it was a pretty good race. I'm pretty happy with the result. We started fifth and finished third, so I got onto the podium, and yeah, it was a tricky race. Obviously, halfway through it started raining and the track got a bit slippery, and you had to kind of adjust to that. But yeah, it was. I was quite happy with how it went. The first couple of laps were a bit challenging. Everyone was close and trying to battle and trying to make moves. So at the start it was all close, and then it kind of spread out a bit halfway through, and it finished like that. So once we got a gap there, it kind of just stayed.
Yeah, Jack Sherwood sadly left the track, so there was a safety car. How was that restart for you?
The restart wasn't bad. Uh, I got a good run on James, which was in third at the time. I didn't get the move done into turn one, but yeah, it was a good restart. Deegan went quite early, so everyone wasn't probably expecting that. But I made the most of what I could and tried to get as close to James and get the run. So yeah, it wasn't a bad restart.
Have you raced here at Silverstone before?
No, I've not raced here before, so it took a bit of adjusting. Where the starting is and how it all works, and so yeah.
How does it feel to race at what is considered the home of motorsport, the home of Formula One?
Yeah, I'm so privileged to be racing here. Yesterday on the track walk, I said to my engineer, I said, all the names that have raced here over the years, when you think about it, it's quite impressive. So to be here racing and finishing on the podium is quite cool.
Is there any names that come to mind that maybe you were thinking about?
Lewis Hamilton, Ayrton Senna, all those sort of names.
Yeah. How does it then compare to other tracks? I'm assuming it's longer, wider, more space.
Yeah, it's very long, and the track is super smooth. Being such a good track, yeah, it's very smooth, and there's plenty of runoff, and yeah, it's a lot different to maybe Brands or some other tracks, but it's quite cool to be racing on an F1 track.
Well, for this race, I actually planted myself over on what they call the tower, but the tower is actually the Formula One podium, unofficially when it's not a Formula One race. And for me, that was a massive privilege to stand on that podium and to consider myself the greats that have stood there. You know, every race that I've watched in my entire life on when they built that podium on that corner. And so, from your point of view, has that thought at all gone across your mind on the weekend? Did it go through your mind in the race that maybe one day you could be stood on that podium as an F1 driver?
Yeah, I've thought about it before. I didn't think about it during the race, but yeah, it's just, what can I say? It's just such an inspirational thing to have, looking right up at the podium where you could be standing in the future, and you're there racing at the track. It's just amazing.
It's quite amazing now, isn't it, how the Hamilton Straight, how the start-finish straight is changing and kind of evolving, and, you know, the grandstands have even become a lot better, and then there's the hotel now, and obviously, you know, the paddock pit lane is relatively new compared to where it used to be. So, and there's a new bridge across as well now from the Hilton Hotel. Did you kind of notice that, or did you notice that on your walk, and how did that feel to you?
Yeah, definitely. When you're walking past all that stuff, you realise how modern everything is. The pit lane and the pit building and the hotel, it's all brand new, and it's very, very nice and comfortable to be around. And yeah, it's quite incredible to see all the technology and how nice and tidy it all is.
Well, from what you're providing on the track at the moment, and from what you're showing everybody, I don't think it's going to be very long before you're actually in this paddock, Formula 3, Formula 2, and you're only a step away from that one over there. So
Yeah.
good luck to you for the rest of the weekend. Let's not run before we can walk,
Thank you.
but good luck to you for the rest of the weekend. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, and yeah, thanks for having a chat.
Thank you.